Okay, so one of my favorite things to do, like one of my favorite weekend things to do, is to um, kind of shut myself off and watch little kid movies, like the animated movies or whatnot. And so I've been watching a few. Yesterday I watched Emperor's New Groove. And I'm watching this and thinking in the same way that I was like, oh, well, Family Guy was kind of, you got people, talking about things. I know we talked about it at, in my college about, the sexism and blah, blah, blah. And then I talked about the Boondocks and how, the Boondocks really it was reaching children who, um, weren't actually like reading, or what they were being given to read wasn't actually helping them to understand the world as it really was. And then I started thinking about just even so most recently was that movie with the emotions. I can't remember the name of it. I really wanted to see it and I didn't get a chance to, but I'm going to see it because it looks awesome and I'm behind the curve. But so I was watching Emperor's New Groove, and so I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this is a commentary on, America's relationship with Native Americans and or Native or the Western powers' relationship with indigenous cultures, and what that looks like, and just kind of going through in this process of enlightenment for this main character, and going through these different levels of understanding what it means to be compassionate and empathetic towards someone else's condition. And you're recognizing the role that he plays or played, yeah, and plays in this situation and circumstances, and coming to that conclusion that, like, oh, like, I really can only blame myself for this predicament, for this situation. Because in the beginning he's like, nothing is my fault, right? Like, y'all are in this situation because of what you've done, and if you shouldn't have chosen to be peasants, that's on you, and then as you go through it, he begins to kind of really, and he gets stuck on this journey that he didn't even want to go on, and has to go through this village and has to see the people and see their faces of the people that he's actually affecting, and seeing them living daily life, and what that looks like, and that these are actually human beings that live and love and care about each other, and in the same way that, like, the people around him would do the same, except he hadn't had too many people around him doing that, because everybody was just kind of catering to him and catering to his needs, and all the material things that sometimes we mistake as love or something, or fulfillment, or like acceptance, or whatever the case is that we do with this whole, like, materialism nonsense that we're doing. But anyway, so yeah, it was kind of because I liked the movie when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool movie. And I even, when I'm taking care of little children, I will, Emperor's New Groove or Kung Fu Panda are like my choices, because those are like my top, like, they're just amazing. But then, like, I stopped and looked at it as, like, not for entertaining. Like, I mean, it is entertaining, but, like, just looked at it for what it was actually saying, what message it was trying to give to children. And I'm like, whoa, someone stumbled on something, and that is nice. So that's it.